I recorded 6 drummers with 52 microphones. That's 52 mics, 52 mic stands, 52 cables, 52 mic preamps and 52 channels to phase align. In addition to that, I recorded a full band plus another drum set with another 21 mics. At the moment of filming, Exonerate is my biggest project yet. In this video, I want to tell you what my musical piece Exonerate is about. Exonerate has 6 parts. 3 of them are instrumental and 3 of them are with lyrics.
To exonerate means to officially clear someone from blame, guilt, or responsibility for a wrongdoing or a charge. It involves providing evidence or arguments that demonstrate the innocence of an individual or the lack of their involvement in a particular act or accusation.
My piece Exonerate is loosely based and inspired by the life of Nick Yarris. Nick Yarris is an American man who gained notoriety for his wrongful conviction and subsequent exoneration after spending over 2 decades on death row. In 1982, he was sentenced to death for the murder of a woman, a crime he maintained he did not commit. Yarris fought tirelessly to prove his innocence. He filed numerous appeals while enduring harsh realities of life in prison. In 2003, DNA evidence finally exonerated him and he was released from death row. Yarris became an outspoken advocate against the death penalty, sharing his harrowing experience and shedding light on the flaws in the American justice system. Nick was a guest on the Joe Rogan Show, where he shared his life story. That's where I learned about him. His story resonated with me and I decided to write music inspired by him and the many others who had to live through similar horrors. I did not find really any numbers or stories about wrongful imprisonment and exonerations here in Switzerland. I actually found some, but they were all short sentences. The longest I found was 80 days in prison. If you know of a case or a resource where I can check the Swiss statistics, please share them with me. I don't want to diminish the suffering and the disruption of lives these people here in Switzerland experienced. But the stories in the US are so much more dramatic. The National Registry of Exonerations in the US shares numbers on the top of their homepage. It says 3,447 exonerations since 1989. That's more than 31,070 years lost. That's insane. Imagine what wrongful imprisonment does to a person, to their family, to their friends, to their careers, their mental health, and their future. Exonerate Part 1 recounts my protagonist's childhood. For the sake of this video, let's call that protagonist William. His mother dies while giving birth. This causes his father to blame William for the passing of his wife. Robbed of his true love, his father is left only with a child whom he associates with his wife's death. The father starts drinking and doesn't take care of neither William nor himself. In the chorus, what I imagine to be the mother's spirit or soul talks to William. His childhood develops into tumultuous teenage years, characterized by his descent into drugs, alcohol, violence, porn, and an escalating rage directed at the world, his father, and himself.
I'm afraid of cold. Don't take me, I don't take you. I see my future burn as my past fades away. I'm afraid of cold. Don't take me, I don't take you. I see my future burn as my past fades away.
His teenage years end in the abyss of drug-induced haze in Exonerate Part 3, where his life becomes an indistinct blur. He chases one high after the other, while his emotional landscape is devoid of any peaks and valleys. In Part 4, William is imprisoned for an evil crime he vehemently denies. William faces the death sentence and endures harsh treatment in prison. After enduring years of incarceration, Part 5 unfolds as he discovers solace in books, embracing reading, and prioritizing mental well-being. Acceptance replaces anger, and he strives to make the best of his circumstances. In Part 6, due to new evidence, William is being exonerated. He's released into an unfamiliar world. William grapples with the dissonance between the present world and the world he knew from 2 decades ago. His friends have aged, his relationships with family members have shifted or even extinguished. Feelings of anger and a lust for revenge grow in him, fueled by the many injustices he had to endure. Part 6 unravels as a tale of revenge and violence against those who inflicted unjust harm onto him. William has become a monster. Society molded this monster. Society transformed a once suffering child with a troubled adolescence into a vengeful creature. In the case of Nick Yarris, or in fact in the case of most exonerees, they don't become vengeful and hateful monsters. But at least to me, it's hard to imagine what kind of feelings these people go through. I don't know what kind of person I would become if my life had been destroyed by a supposedly fair justice system. I hope that with these insights you can enjoy my piece Exonerate a bit more. I don't know about you, but I would rather see a criminal freed than an innocent person imprisoned. See you in the comments. Bye.